And you don't have to experience what they went through, the realization, because that would corrupt you. If you saw if you were able to view and watch an individual whom you were tied to go through this situation, you may, oh, no, stop. Right? This way.
Because we have empathy.
Right. An empathic person couldn't watch it and not say, oh, no. That's sort of what happens. That's why we are where we are. Because whenever anything would try to clean out, it's like, no, we'll stop here. It'll be okay from here. We'll fix it from here. And
not realizing that they don't have empathy.
They don't have empathy, and they never will have empathy, and they're not going to learn, and it's not going to get better. And so they just come back in and mess everything all up again, and start. It's very much like the battered wife whose husband is about to go to trial, and she's like, no, it really wasn't that bad. And even if it was, her empathy for her batterer is causing her to put herself into a dangerous situation. But not just her, but everyone around her. And it's empowering the abuser because they don't feel they have to actually make any accounting for what they did.
Yeah.
And that's been going on so long that these ones that are going into the singularity, they are pretty sure, even up to the last minute, that they're going to find a way to get out of it and continue doing what they're going to do. Because they've never had to face it. And when they start facing it, all they're going to be focused on is a way to make themselves stop facing it. They're not looking at it as, oh, I should have done this different. That will never happen. Even as they're facing it, even as they're feeling it, they are not experiencing it as, oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, I should have learned it. No, they don't do that. They don't think that way. They're experiencing it, and they're angry at God. And they're angry at people around them. And they're angry at the people they victimize. Yes, I know you're thinking, what? Because, well, why did they let me do it? They should have done. That's how they...
Why did they let me do it?
Yes. That's how... They should have realized this. They should have done... That's how they think. That's what they are. That's why there's no possible way of healing. They're not going to, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's not what they did. Because if divinity tells them, I shouldn't have done that, then there's a spark to work with. But we've been so conditioned in our experience to look at things differently, to allow them to.
Glasses.
We have these weird glasses on that keep thinking that maybe, because we've been conditioned to believe that. That's why we're not being a part of this, because we will always try to...
lessen it.
We have mind bombs put in there. These booby traps that if they start to be called into account, that we will step in and try to stop it. They conditioned us. It's like the abused child who won't report their parents because they feel too much of a sense of loyalty to their parents, even though the parents are abusing them. That's been taken into account. That's been recognized from God's, the divine's standpoint, and they're not involving the abused ones in this process. And now to the abused ones, but I want you're getting it, but we're doing it in a way that's going to work because the other ways don't work. When you wish sometimes that you could see it, be kind to yourself. That's just divinity wanting to know that it's being taken care of. Yes, I want to know that it's being taken care of, but no one can handle it. The vial and the filth with which they are putting out as they're going down is of such a nature that it will only corrupt. And could you be cleaned up after the corruption? Maybe. But that is so strong and so intense.
That is not a sure thing.
Yes. And it's like, no. And it's not even yours. So it's like you'd be corrupted. Yes. So it's not even yours. So you're not in that process.
Yes.
You're not experiencing. What you will experience will be God is making sure, and everyone who's involved is making sure, this process will go as smooth as possible. There was a process of letting things go, figuring things out. But on the other side, we slowly started feeling better and better and better. Occasionally we'd have a mind bomb go off here and there, but they became fewer and farther between. We started recognizing them more clearly. But we're going to be at a healing place. It's going to be moving into like, let's celebrate. And everybody will go at their own pace. It's going to be a process, and there's no set timetable as to how quickly you have to adjust.
Exactly.
But you're going to be in a positive environment that will allow that.
Yes.
To grow at your own pace.
Yes.